Oh, hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Forge. Last time we played with our old B and R deck, which stands for black and red deck. This time around I will try to change that and go back to our green deck, since it's been quite some time. But first I need to replenish some of the cards in our green deck, because we're only at 57 cards. And even though it's legal for us to play with only 57 cards, I don't feel particularly comfortable about that. So I would rather not play with 57 cards and instead play with 60 cards if we can. Let's add 3 copies of roots, so to make up for our lack of 60 cards. Oh, I added 4 copies instead. Let's remove 1. That's more than enough. Excellent. I think that's good enough. Okay, so now we're at 60 cards. Let's duel against a random opponent. This time around we'll be dueling against Burn Boros Quiniac. And we won the coin toss, so we get to choose whether to go first or second. I'll choose to go first, because that's how I always prefer my games. This is it's kind of a terrible first hand, but I will keep it for now. I really hope I get a forest on my first turn. So he put down a Sunbaked Canyon immediately, which is a land card that has the effects of, for tapping it and paying 1 life, add a red mana or a white mana. And for tapping it and paying 1 mana, sacrifice Sunbaked Canyon to draw a card. So he tapped it immediately to get a red mana or a white mana, and he used that to summon a Ragavan Nimble Pilferer, which is a 2/1 monkey pirate legendary creature, which has the effects of, whenever Ragavan Nimble Pilferer deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token and exile the top card of that player's library. Until the end of turn you may cast that card. And it also has the effect of dash if he pays 1 red mana and 1 other mana to use it. Dash means you may cast this spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste and it's returned from the battlefield to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. Interesting. Okay, so we did get a forest card, thankfully, so let's summon an Initiate's Companion with it. Now he casts a sorcery called the Lava Spike, which has the effect of Lava Spike deals 3 damage to target player. So he did 3 damage to me, which is quite unfortunate. I will use a Cartouche of Strength on my... Actually, do I want to do that? You know what? No, I don't want to do that, because if I were to use a Cartouche of Strength on my Initiate's Companion to give him +1/+1, I would then make it attack his Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. And since my Initiate's Companion after the enchantment would be at 4/2, it would be enough to kill his Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. But the combat would also have his Ragavan Nimble Pilferer also destroy my Initiate's Companion, which I definitely do not want. Not yet, anyway. So let's end our turn for now. He casts a Boros Charm, which is an instant, which has 3 effects. He has to choose one of them, though. Boros Charm either deals 4 damage to target player, permanent you control gain indestructible until the end of turn, or target creature gains double strike until the end of turn. So which one did he choose? He gave his own Ragavan Nimble Pilferer indestructible until the end of turn. And now he uses it to attack me directly. That's annoying. And now, because he attacked me with his Ragavan Nimble Pilferer directly and I did not block him, he gets to exile one of the top card of my library. And until the end of turn, he may cast that card. That's annoying. Let's summon a giant spider. Ah, we cannot summon a giant spider just yet. That's annoying. he summons a Sublime Archangel, which is a 4/3 angel creature, which has flying and exalted. Exalted means whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. And it also has the effect of other creatures you control have exalted. If a creature has multiple instances of exalted, each triggers separately. Interesting. Let's summon a Prowling Serpopard. I really wish I could... Yeah, I really wish I could do something about this, but I really can't just yet. We need more mana. Where are my fucking forest cards? He casts another Boros Charm to give his creatures indestructible again. Oh god, I really fucking hate that card. And he attacks me with it. He gets another creature, a Trevor token from attacking me with his Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. Finally, we get another fucking forest card. And I will use that forest card to my advantage. First things first, let's use an ambuscade though on our Prowling Serpopard to have it destroy his Sublime Archangel, because that's a really fucking annoying card. And now I will attack him with yeah, with my Prowling Serpopard, why not? We did significant damage to him. Now he casts a Morph. He summons a Morph, which is a 2/2 creature, which has the effect of you can cover a face down creature with this reminder card. A card with Morph can be turned face up at any time for its Morph cost. Okay, I don't know what the Morph cost is though. Okay, now let's think about this. I want to compromise his Ragavan Nimble Pilferer because it has such an annoying effect. So what I will do is I will cast Roots on his Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. Just like that. So this will make his Ragavan Nimble Pilferer be tapped constantly. He will never be able to untap it. So that's cool. Now from this point on we can just Alpha Strike him with everything that we have. He blocked us and now he used an effect of Master of Pearls. When Master of Pearls is turned face up, creatures you control get +2/+2 until the end of turn. So he used that. I don't know what effect that had, but whatever. And now he summons a Chandra Bold Pyromancer, which is a legendary Planeswalker Chandra creature, which starts out at 5 loyalty. It has the free abilities. For +1 loyalty, add 2 red mana, and the Chandra Bold Pyromancer deals 2 damage to target player. For -3 loyalty, Chandra Bold Pyromancer deals 3 damage to target creature or Planeswalker. And for -7 loyalty, Chandra Bold Pyromancer deals 10 damage to target player and each creature and Planeswalker they control. Damn, that's intense. Thankfully we have enough mana now to summon... Well, we don't have enough mana to summon anything particularly interesting, but we can summon a giant spider at the very least. But he doesn't have any creatures on his side of the field outside of the Chandra Bold Pyromancer, which isn't even a creature but a Planeswalker. So he cannot attack me with anything here just yet. He casts a Goblin Lore, which is a sorcery that has the effects of draw 4 cards, then discard 3 cards at random. And then he put down a Sunbaked Canyon, which is, yeah, that's a land card that has the effects of for getting tapped and paying 1 life, add a red mana or a white mana. And for tapping this and paying 1 mana, sacrifice Sunbaked Canyon to draw a card. And now he used the... the +1 loyalty ability of Chandra Bold Pyromancer to do 2 damage to me. That's fucking unfortunate. Let's summon another giant spider. Let's alpha strike him with our giant spider, with our other giant spider this time around. Now he casts a skull crack, which is an instant that has the effect of players can't gain life this turn, damage can be prevented this turn, and skull crack deals 3 damage to target player. He's doing a lot of burn damage to me. Now he summons a creature, he summons an ogre taskmaster, which is a 4/3 ogre creature, which has the effect of ogre taskmaster can't block. Okay. And now he uses Chandra, Bold Pyromancer's first ability to do another 2 damage to me. God, I hate that fucking card. Let's use a Cartouche of Strength at this point on one of our giant spiders to get rid of his Ogre Taskmaster. And now let's just alpha strike him with everything that we have. He's down to 1 life. He summons Heirs of Stormkirk, which is a 2/2 vampire creature, which has the effects of Intimidate, which means that this creature can be blocked except by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a color with it. Okay, and whenever Heirs of Stormkirk deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And now he uses Chandra Bolt Pyromancer's first ability, which is the +1 loyalty ability, to do 2 more damage to me. That's fine. I will use another Cartouche of Strength on one of our giant spiders to get rid of his Heirs of Stormkirk as well. And now we just alpha strike him and we win. That was very difficult. It was on the edge. His Chandra Bold Pyromancer was doing a lot of fucking damage to us. So had we needed another turn to finish him off, we would have lost. So we removed from his deck a Bring to Trial, which is a sorcery card that costs 1 white mana and 2 other mana to cast, which has the effect of exile target creature with power of 4 or greater. Okay. Okay, I like this hand. It's full of mana. So he immediately casts a Lava Spike to deal 3 damage to us. Very fucking classy, I will say. Let's summon an Initiate's Companion. And he immediately casts a Skullcrack to deal 3 damage to us once again. I so fucking hate the burn damage. And now he casts a Skewer the Critics, which is a sorcery that has the effects of Spectacle for paying 1 red mana, which means you may cast this spell for its Spectacle cost rather than its mana cost if an opponent lost life this turn, which I did. So he only, or I think I did, well, whatever. And it also has the effect of Skewer the Critics deals 3 damage to any target. And he used that to destroy my creature. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We have the mana at least. Now he casts a Roiling Vortex, which is an enchantment that has the effects of, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, Roiling Vortex deals 1 damage to them. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast that spell, Roiling Vortex deals 5 damage to that player. And for paying 1 red mana, your opponents can gain life this turn. Okay. So I took burn damage from that. But no worries, now I will summon a Wild Ox, which is about fucking time. He also lost 1 life due to his Roiling Vortex. I also lost 1 life. Yeah, it's just the way that this game works. Let's summon a Bramble. We cannot summon a Bramble of Behemoth just yet. We do not have the mana for that. But soon, next turn, we will have the mana for it. Now let's attack him with our Wild Ox to do damage to him. He casts a Coordinated Charge, which is an instant that has the effect of creatures you control get +2/+1 until the end of turn. He has no creatures though, so that doesn't affect him at all. And also, this card can be cycled for 2 mana. I don't know if that had any effect. Now he casts a Devastating Mastery, which is a sorcery that has the effects of, you may pay 2 white mana and 2 other mana rather than pay this spell's mana cost. If the 2 white mana and 2 other mana cost was paid, an opponent chooses up to 2 non-land permanents they control and returns them to their owner's hand. Destroy all non-land permanents. I will return Wild Ox to my hand. That's fine. Let's summon a Bramblewave Behemoth for now. This is a good enough card. He now summons a Sublime Archangel, but that won't do him much good. Let's summon a Sifter Worm now. And with this Sifter Worm, I will rearrange my top 3 cards of my library to put Thorny Elemental at the top of my library, so that we can be healed by his converted mana cost of 7, so 7 life health points. And now let's just Alpha Strike him for a Bramblewave Behemoth. He takes significant damage, and now he casts a Spectral Steel, which is an enchantment aura card that has the effects of enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2, and for paying 1 white mana and 1 other mana, exile Spectral Steel from your graveyard to return another target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. So he used that with his Sublime Archangel. Interesting enough. Let's summon a Thorny Elemental at this point. And now let's just Alpha Strike him. He will try to block our Sifter Worm with his Sublime Archangel, which is, I don't see why that would help him, but okay. And since Sifter Worm also has Trample, we can transfer excessive damage from the attack that he has on Sublime Archangel to the PI opponent automatically. So we'll do 2 damage to him, and we fucking won. That was easy. We get to choose a booster set to draw our reward from. Let's draw a reward from Magic 2014. So we removed from him a Goblin Lore, which is quite nice. And we also won an Explosive Singularity, which is a sorcery card that costs 2 red mana and 8 other mana. Jesus Christ, that's a steep cost. To have the effects of, as an additional cost to cast this spell, you may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. This spell costs 1 mana less to cast for each creature tapped this way. And the Explosive Singularity deals 10 damage to any target. Okay. I don't know how great that is. Its cost is so incredible. I don't feel comfortable with it. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to get in touch with me, I have a Mastodon account as well as a Matrix room that you can join, details of which you can find in the description of this video. And in the meantime, see you next time.